Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we will be discussing the negative effects of excessive social media use on mental health and well-being. From addiction and compulsive behavior to the impact on personal relationships and real-life interactions. We will explore the various ways in which social media can harm our mental health. We will also discuss the issue of online privacy and how it can affect our mental well-being. Stay tuned for more. Negative effects of excessive social media use on mental health and well-being. Excessive social media use can have a number of negative effects on mental health and well-being. One of the biggest concerns is the potential for social media to fuel addiction and compulsive behavior. When people are constantly checking their phones and scrolling through their feeds, they may be more likely to become addicted to the instant gratification and validation that social media provides. This can lead to increased feelings of anxiety, depression, and loneliness, as well as a decreased ability to focus and concentrate on other tasks. Another major issue is the impact of social media on personal relationships and real-life interactions. When people spend a significant amount of time on social media, they may be less likely to engage in face-to-face communication and other forms of real-life socialization. This can lead to a decrease in social skills and an increased sense of isolation, which can have serious negative effects on mental health and well-being. Additionally, social media can be a breeding ground for misinformation and negative content. When people are constantly exposed to this type of content, it can have a negative impact on their mental health and well-being. For example, seeing pictures and videos of violence, tragedy, and other disturbing events can cause people to experience fear, anxiety, and other negative emotions. Furthermore, social media can be a platform for cyberbullying, which can lead to increased feelings of self-doubt, shame, and isolation. Additionally, the issue of online privacy is a major concern when it comes to social media. When people share personal information on social media platforms, they may be putting themselves at risk of identity theft, online harassment, and other forms of cybercrime. This can lead to increased feelings of fear, anxiety, and mistrust, which can have negative effects on mental health and well-being. Overall, the negative effects of excessive social media use on mental health and well-being are clear. In order to protect ourselves and our loved ones from these negative effects, it is important to be mindful of our social media habits and to use these platforms in a responsible and balanced way. This may include setting limits on the amount of time we spend on social media, being selective about the content we share and engage with, and taking steps to protect our online privacy. By taking these steps, we can help to mitigate the negative effects of social media and improve our overall mental health and well-being. Negative impact of social media on personal relationships and real-life interactions. In recent years, social media has become an integral part of many people's daily lives. While it can be a great tool for connecting with friends and family and staying up to date on the latest news and events, it can also have a negative impact on personal relationships and real-life interactions. One of the main negative effects of social media on personal relationships is the potential for excessive communication. With the ability to instantly send messages and updates to a wide audience, it can be easy to over-communicate and inundate friends and family with information. This can lead to feelings of annoyance and resentment and can even cause relationships to suffer. Another negative impact of social media on personal relationships is the potential for misunderstandings and miscommunications. Because messages and updates are often brief and lack tone and body language, it can be difficult to accurately interpret the intentions and emotions of the person sending the message. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, which can damage relationships. In addition to its effects on personal relationships, social media can also have a negative impact on real-life interactions. Because people are often so focused on their screens and the virtual world, they may become less engaged with the people and events happening around them. This can lead to a lack of empathy and emotional connection with others, which can harm relationships and make it more difficult to form new connections. Overall, while social media can be a useful tool, it is important to use it wisely and in moderation. By being mindful of its potential negative effects on personal relationships and real-life interactions, we can avoid damaging our connections with others and maintain healthy, positive relationships. Risk of spreading misinformation and harming society through social media. Social media has made it easier than ever for people to share information and opinions with a wide audience. While this can be a positive development, it also carries the risk of spreading misinformation and harming society. One of the main ways that misinformation can spread on social media is through the amplification of false or misleading information by algorithms. These algorithms often prioritize content that is engaging or sensational, even if it is not accurate. As a result, false or misleading information can quickly gain traction and be shared widely, reaching a large audience before it can be debunked. Another way that misinformation can spread on social media is through the use of bots and fake accounts. These accounts can be created and controlled by individuals or organizations with the aim of spreading misinformation or influencing public opinion. Because they can operate at a large scale and with a high degree of automation, they can be difficult to detect and can have a significant impact on the spread of misinformation. The spread of misinformation on social media can have serious consequences for society. It can lead to the erosion of trust in institutions and the media and can create divisions and conflicts within communities. In extreme cases, it can even lead to violence and other forms of harm. To address the risk of spreading misinformation on social media, it is important for individuals to be critical of the information they encounter and to verify its accuracy before sharing it. It is also important for social media platforms to take steps to identify and combat the spread of misinformation, such as by implementing fact-checking processes and cracking down on bots and fake accounts. By working together, we can help to reduce the risk of harming society through the spread of misinformation on social media. Issues surrounding online privacy and the risks of sharing personal information on social media platforms. Online privacy is a growing concern for many people, particularly in the age of social media. With the vast amount of personal information that is shared on social media platforms, there are many potential risks and issues surrounding online privacy. One of the main issues surrounding online privacy and social media is the potential for personal information to be misused or mishandled. Because social media platforms often collect and store large amounts of personal information, they can be attractive targets for hackers and other malicious actors who may seek to access this information for nefarious purposes. This can include identity theft, financial fraud, and other forms of cybercrime. Another issue surrounding online privacy and social media is the potential for personal information to be used for targeted advertising. Many social media platforms use the personal information that users provide to deliver targeted advertisements, which can be highly effective in influencing users' behavior and purchasing decisions. While this can be beneficial for businesses, it can also raise concerns about privacy and the potential for personal information to be exploited for commercial gain. In addition to these risks, there is also the potential for personal information to be shared or disclosed without the user's knowledge or consent. This can happen through a variety of means, including hacking and other forms of cybercrime, as well as through the actions of friends or acquaintances who may share or disclose personal information without realizing the implications. To address these issues surrounding online privacy and social media, it is important for individuals to be cautious about the personal information they share on social media platforms. This can include being selective about what information is shared, using privacy settings to control who has access to personal information, and being aware of the potential risks and consequences of sharing personal information online. By taking these steps, individuals can help to protect their own privacy and reduce the potential risks associated with sharing personal information on social media. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on our latest videos. We appreciate your support and feedback, and we look forward to bringing you more content in the future. Thanks again and have a great day.